Hello, Donut Shop. I've got a tasty video for you today. I set a new damage and XP record for the Jager in this epic carry. The Jager is one of my favorite ships. It's just a load of fun. It's a meme ship, and it's also a consistent silver earner for me, so I decided to take it out for some money so I could get the Brindisi, and ended up with this awesome game. I'm running Swartsky with Bay and Tierwith, also running Observant Rage, Look at Me Now, Perceptive, and for some reason I'm running Cloudy Days. The thing doesn't have smoke, so it's not going to do me any good, but I do run this commander in another DD, so that's probably why it's there, and of course Unstoppable. So my plan here is to go into the A cap and pull up on that left-hand island there. The nook, obviously, I can get some cover if I need to, so I'm going to pull up close to it, but I want to try to keep spotting for my team. Spot this Vanguard. He's already within torpedo range, so of course, being a Jaeger, you got to let him loose. You get plenty. They reload quick. So now I'm going to turn back and head towards this section of the island and get ready to cover, because as you can see on the twist and track, somebody is headed this way that I can't see, so that means a destroyer. Holding the other two racks of torpedoes for the destroyer if I spot them. Now again, I've got pretty decent support here. We can see these guys coming over from the center are headed my way. Unfortunately, they're leaving their DD completely alone, but I'm going to try to take advantage of that while I can. Alright, so we're setting my position. Get a couple of hits on the Vanguard. Get radared, I think, by the Oland, I think it was. And so I start taking cover behind this island, which was the whole point of getting over here. I never really get shot at by anybody, so I'm not sure exactly where the radar's coming from, but I'm assuming it's the one of the DDs. Now you notice that occasionally I get shots coming from my teammates, and I'm not 100% sure why. I seem to think I had to, yeah, see, it's like, what are you doing? Like I was supposed to like stay out there while I'm being radared to get hit so he could see something? I wasn't 100% sure. Palmer gets first blood. There's the Smalland. That's who was radaring me, obviously. Yeah, so the Smalland. Send some torps his way. Nobody's really shooting at me, so I figure I'd open up with guns, get a couple hits on them. So my teammates would do a little more to them, but they're making the effort, so that's all I can ask for. A few more shots. Again, I got good cover. Things are not looking great at C. We've completely abandoned B. So things are not looking terrible yet, but they're not looking promising either. You can see my teammate, for whatever reason, this guy in the battleship just keeps shooting at me. I'm not sure exactly what he expected of me, but as you can see later on, it doesn't really matter. Try to get some torps on this Musashi without exposing myself to the rest of the team over there on the western end. Yeah, obvious torpedoes are obvious. I thought that one almost got me too. Finally get the torps off on Musashi. Love how fast these things reload. Still looking for that small now. I've got the cat. And my intent here was to head over to B. But as you can see, I've already lost 2 teammates over here. The battleship and cruiser, I'm not even sure how they got hit. I mean, I was spotting for them, so they knew where the bad guys were. I guess it's the Musashi that got them. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I was just trying to figure out where the threats to me were. Still looking for that small end. There he goes. Spotted him again. I got 5.1 of detectability here, so pretty stealthy. So, but his seems to be pretty low as well, seeing as he doesn't. I don't spot him until he pretty much spotted me. See this anchorage start moving into B. It looks like he's going to move up, send some more torps. It's a Jager after all. The guns on this thing, while they do hit, I rarely use them, just because once you get spotted, again, this thing's hard to hit, which is good, but the armor's not great, and you got no smoke screen, so stealth is paramount to survival. Lose yet another battleship there. The Republic's gone. I couldn't understand why we were losing people so fast on this side. I mean, 2 of the enemy ships are up against an island over there, so I mean, yeah, as you can see, there's crossfire, obviously, and that doesn't help. Pushing back over to try to find the small one, because I know if I can get rid of the small one, we got a chance here. I'll be honest, I was surprised that the Musashi pushed around the corner like that. He knows I'm over here, and he's seen the torpedoes. But I guess he's pushing out without a whole lot of support. And he probably could have avoided being exposed to my torpedoes, but I decided at this point that the guys over at C probably need my help more. So I'm going to head over to C and see if I can't catch this anchorage with some torps as well, and also maybe drag the small one to the point where I can see them as well. I love the random torp hits. It's got to be so aggravating. I know it is when I'm in a battleship and there's a Jaeger out there, just random torpedoes come flying out of nowhere and causing any number of headaches. So they cap A. I tried to defend it, but you know, a little outnumbered there. Another random torp hit with a flood, and I think that's a perma flood. I don't think he shuts that down for quite a while. Torps reloaded. Hit him again. Now start splitting the torps around. I would imagine it sows some confusion. I don't know, but it seems to work pretty well for me in most cases. I try not to dump them all on one target if I don't, especially in a situation like this where we're outnumbered. I mean, it's 4 to 7. I need to keep all these guys on their toes and guessing. More torp hits. Love it. And these 2 guys have been over here battling with this battleship for a while. I know you can see the anchorage. I do my best the whole time to, and there goes the Musashi. Finally succumbed to the flooding. I think it was Musashi. Might have been the Vanguard. At any rate, Oh no, that's when the small one. I didn't even know where he was. He just got hit by a random torp, which again I just find funny. I love it. It's such a meme ship. It really is. That kind of stuff is just hilarious. Still got the Musashi and the Vanguard coming from the west side. Trying to keep this anchorage honest. Give my cruiser a chance to get some shots on them. Anchorage is doing a good job zigging and zagging, trying to throw off my torp hits, so decided to go back for the slower stuff. The other thing I was worried about is when this Vanguard and the Musashi get within range of my this other cruiser on my team, he's not going to have much of a chance. And the Anchorage I really haven't done much to. There's another hit on him with a flood, though. Another hit, another flood, and that should be a perma flood on him. Yep, and there he goes. Musashi only needs basically one or two good torp hit, or one torp hit. He's done. Vanguard only needs a couple, so I'm starting to split them. Again, try to sow a little confusion. Now that the small one's gone, I've got nothing to worry about. I frankly could have gotten a little closer to these guys. I'm a little far out. Decreases the accuracy, obviously. And I'm worried about this third battleship, not the one farthest on the north of B there, but this one that's off to the west, because I don't see him forever. It turns out I really didn't have much to worry about there. Two more torp hits, another flood. This thing is just so ridiculous. So much fun. I know these guys have got to be getting just frustrated as hell. Every time they turn around, some more torpedoes show up. And the Vanguard finally succumbs to more flooding. See, I spot this guy over here, and it turns out I think he quit or something, because the ship just sits there. This other Musashi doesn't actually seem to move for the rest of the game, so he's just sitting there, and I end up eventually dealing with him after I cap A. But you can see the score is tight, even with the 3 ships I've sunk. There's still no guarantee we're going to win this one. Hit the booster, head into the cap. I only got 2 minutes left, so I need to get this thing capped and get us ahead on score. Again, I wasn't sure at this point whether this Musashi was AFK or if he was moving or if he was just waiting to ambush me if I, to defend. But like I said, it looks like he was just sitting there. Turn around to get a little closer. Unfortunately, I didn't get any shots on that other battleship. I don't know that I could have really done anything to get a Kraken out of this. So, and this guy's just sitting here. I've got 1 torpedo reload booster left. No point in wasting it, or no point in letting it go to waste. So I'm going to. There's the high cal. I finish the cap. Pop the booster. Sending torpedoes away. Obviously not really necessary at this point, but and there's the Witherer. I was hoping to get a liquidator. I don't remember what you need to do for a liquidator. I've gotten a couple times with this ship, but and we'll pop off with some guns because he's clearly AFK. No danger at this point. And And there we go. So it's like I said, I finished off with 186,000 and some change on damage. I think it was like 37, 35 base XP. So pretty damn good game. Pretty happy with it. You can certainly like, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up on this, and join my streams. They're Tuesdays and Thursdays.